All right. Hey, everyone. It's Ryan Howe with Small Business News. Coming live today. I have this article that came through with Starbucks that I just wanted to get out. I didn't want to go through the whole process of refining everything. I just want to be able to talk about this because with Starbucks' plan to reduce their menu by 30%, that's signaling something that the retail coffee market needs to understand. So let's get into this day. So again, for those that don't know, I'm a business coach who works out of West Michigan around the country, and I hope to earn your subscription today. I hope to earn your subscription today. Hopefully, I'll learn how to talk too. So, all right. So, CU Latte, Starbucks plans to cut 30% of its menu. Now, when that should immediately signal a couple things to you, and if you are in the coffee business, if you are a coffee patron, there is a glut of items obviously on their menu, right? That's what that means. However, what they're also doing is they're going to be refining down on who their core customer is. They're going to stop being all things to all people, is what that means. And for their average retail coffee provider, you may want to take a hard look at the things that you're offering and follow Starbucks plan, and additionally what that means for feeder companies as well. So let's get into this here a little bit. Again, this is from NPR. Starbucks plans to cut 30% of food and drink options from its menu by late 2025 as part of the chain's plan to change its vibe. It's with a new guy, Andy. He's already gotten his $96 million for the work he's done. So that dude already got paid. And then this is a continuation of that theme. So again, this is the same individual who was taking the personal jet back and forth. Now, again, it's semi losses of customers across U.S. stores. They've absolutely been losing customers, and inflation's a thing. But also, there's more people. There's more options. More options are popping up for coffee around the area. All right, so this week, the coffee giant also began offering ceramic mugs and free coffee and tea refills for people who want to stay in for a drink. Again, returning to the roots of really setting up that third space for individuals. Work, home, and then where's that third space that they want to spend their time? Being able to just have that coffee, and again, that ceramic mug of coffee instead of the paper. It's a good habit to get into. It makes you feel more comfortable in there, but also it saves money. That's the other piece. When you're burning through all of those cups and lids and the sleeves, that adds up over time. So again, to have a more reusable type of drinkware is a cost saving measure as well. Additionally, we're back to being trusted to be able to put our own sweetener and creamers in. So that's always a thing too, which is great. Now, Starbucks sales, they dipped 4% in both the U.S. and worldwide in the latest quarter. Again, that's a 4% drop year over year, which is not insignificant, specifically when you deal with the margins that Starbucks has to deal with, because they have, on top of everything else, they have quite a bit of overhead they have to manage, as well as manage their overall shareholder opinions of the stock, right? They can't have the stock go down. So that's an issue. Now, again, that's a full year of declines in a row, like a full year of declines. Starbucks sales have taken a significant hit. And again, the chain is paying record sums to the new, like we talked about, to Brian Niccol in order to fix it. Now, his plan, which is back to Starbucks, pledging to return to the chain to its roots as your local coffee house. Again, they stopped charging extra for non-dairy milks, which was garbage in the first place. When that was done, that was nothing more than than a profit grab. That's all it was. To be able to say, hey, well, we have folks that don't want dairy. Well, non-dairy creamer is going to cost you extra. It was just silly. And the barista, again, I hate this whole thing with the Sharpies. Oh, you can write your name on there. Like, that's a big deal. But it does allow but I do like it. It does allow the personality to come through. I think that's great as well, because the stickers, they're efficient, but they're kind of soulless. So I understand why they want to do that. And that's where you see the vast majority of, smaller businesses, they don't use the pre-printed sticker labels on there for that reason. Now, when Niccol talked to, and this is where he's saying, when Niccol had his investor call, said free alternative milks are already bringing back lapsed Starbucks Rewards members. So they're seeing folks who were in their rewards program are now starting to come back because of the overall cost that they were getting charged for their morning latte had gone up enough. I think we found and things that we're doing specifically, like when I talk with my clients about this, is finding what a tipping point looks like as far as for what that ceiling is that customers are willing to spend. You have to constantly be looking at that and be willing to backtrack on your prices and make corrections when you overstep that. In this case, it's absolutely 100% that Starbucks did this. They overstepped in understanding how much that their customer base was going to be willing to accept when it comes to this, adding these extra charges for, again, for the dairy-free alternatives on that. But it brought them back, and they are seeing people are coming back here. And then the first, again, I love this. The first menu item to go was olive oil oleato. I don't even know what the heck that is. Coffee. Did it? Olive oil coffee? Seriously? Oh man, I tell you, that's again, it's a bridge too far on a lot of this stuff. I really do think that. Again, the other piece here is that the menu is overwhelming, and what I refer to this as, this is the, and I get nothing wrong with Jack in the Box, but it's like the Jack in the Box-ification of Starbucks, where you try to offer everything to everyone. And that is the best way to lose your actual core customers. Folks that will come in to Starbucks, they had a very specific niche of what they were looking for, what they wanted to have. And as Starbucks was trying to find margin here, margin there, these little 2%, 0.2% of a margin grab here by adding this one item, what they discovered is they were alienating their core customer to the point now where it was, they've lost quite a bit of business. 4%, again, when you're looking at almost 8% down year over year, that is a significant drop for a company, any company, but a company that's the size of Starbucks for sure. All right. So with the stuff that they're looking for here is, once they get this slimmer piece here, is the goal is to get a drink order within 4 minutes. They want from the order to delivery of that beverage, they want to be 4 minutes, which is going to be a challenge for sure, especially on some of the coffee milkshakes that the customers tend to order. However, that is something to definitely be looking for, and I think it's a good metric to have, frankly, to be able to get that squared away. They probably had to redo some of their overall processes that they use, so there's nothing wrong with that as well. They've added in faster machines, improved mobile ordering, which, again, the mobile ordering wasn't bad. It honestly was pretty good. It was, frankly, set the standard up until Dunkin' got theirs, and Dunkin' Donuts has the best mobile ordering in the country, period. If you know of a better one, let me know in the comments for sure. Love to hear about that. Now, the other piece here is where they want to get this managed in a way that they are able to provide for their customers, but they also have another piece that they have to balance, which is the fact that they are unionized. All of these changes have to be, from the corporate level down, have to be negotiated in certain stores because they are unionized. So that's going to be another piece that you're going to see them work through. Again, links for this is going to be in the description, so be sure to go check that out. And again, when I'm talking to my clients as well, but also with I do spend a lot of time out here in the community in West Michigan talking with retail restaurant owners about this. And this is the thing that I'm pushing to them across the board. Cut your menu down. There are items that you have on your menu that are specifically there to get people to buy something that's more expensive. That's a thing that's always been a thing. However, you need to be looking at your overall offerings and what does it cost for you to have that item on the menu, to have it in inventory, to be able to train folks to have it, and to make sure it's served in the right way, that it doesn't also negatively affect your overall, your customer rating. And that's one of the issues that you see where there's a coffee shop that I work with here currently that we had to educate people on what a cortado was, right? Because they just thought that they could order a large drink with 3/4 full of half and half, seriously, with a couple shots, and that would be a cortado. We had to explain a cortado is actually just, it's an 8-ounce drink. It's not a large drink. And they were upset about that. So we had to do customer education on that because there was a loss. You couldn't sell that thing at a profit. And that's what they're finding with a lot of, and that's what I'm finding with a lot of the restaurants and retail that I work with in the local area, is that you guys got to reduce your menu, because just holding items in the off chance that someone might like it, or if you have one customer that likes this one thing, is that really worth slowing down the delivery for the vast majority of your customers? Okay, so it's just stuff to keep in mind here. I thought this was a really interesting article when it came across, so I just wanted to hop on live here and put this out into the world. So with that, hopefully I earned your subscription today. If you'd like to learn more about how I help companies grow faster than they ever thought possible, go ahead and check out summitbusinessguides.com. Take care, and I will see you later.